Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome back to Soma. I just haven't stopped playing it since I started this morning. Okay. I think, came upstairs to the midsection. I'm gonna go back down to the lower section, because no doubt there's rooms I couldn't access before that I now can. Like, what's this? We're in the lower section now. This room's still broken. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't spook me. So yeah, I can go to the workshop in the comm through that side. Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, okay, there's nothing here. There's nothing for me here. Let's go back upstairs. And we'll go up another layer, because there's another layer of stairs. I don't know why I breathe. I don't know why I'm like when I'm running. Because I'm a corpse with a machine attached to it. Part of me has the feeling that there's not going to be any regular enemies here. What's this? Medical research facilities. Okay, so Omicron, I was right. Omicron, medical research facilities, advanced mariculture, so like marine life culture, mariculture. Home of the ACR, Abyss Climber Rig. Yeah. Okay, that has the map, so that could be useful to go to in just a minute. Main entrance. So this is the way I would have come in if I had gone the normal way. All the heads are missing. I'm still going to attempt to interface with all of them, just in case one of them does have. That one looks like it has a head. Actually, no, it doesn't. Never mind. Oh. I wonder. I have a feeling I know what's happened. Like, because they mentioned that ever since Dr. Ross was comatose and contained, they've been having like tinnitus, and there's been increased electromagnetic frequencies around his containment. I wonder if is there something I can smash the lock with? I wonder if he basically generated a massive electromagnetic pulse through the facility, which just blew up all of the. And that would explain why in the annex station, the guy in there his wasn't completely, his head wasn't like blown up, but the side of his head had exploded. Maybe all the chips and all the people's heads just blew their head up because he just like pulsed such a hard like electromagnetic pulse that the circuitries in their heads like literally exploded. And yeah, because the pulse originated from in here somewhere, in the center, it pulsed out and would have only got the guy in the annex station like a little bit, and therefore his only exploded a little bit. Just a thought, just a theory. That's just a theory. A game theory. We suffer. Okay, there's red down there, but we can go up here and up here. I can't go via that. Well, actually, no, I can't go. I can't go up here because it's not accessible. At least not yet. Oh, actually, this whole area is like inaccessible. Oh, I could fall down into the chamber that he was being kept in. Oh, wait, override. I forgot that I could do that. I could have done that in the lower level as well. Shit. I'm gonna go back to the lower level. Because I wanted to do the lower level first. Let's go to the lower first. I forgot this is a thing you can do. Override. There we go. Now I have access to the workshop and comm room. Take the gel, it says. I have gel. Robot repair bay. There's a body here with a head. Oh, he's moving. He's just entirely machine. Is there any human left in him? But for some reason I can't interface with him. It won't let me. Before we do that, let's have a look at stuff. Into the Abyss. Take it to Alpha in the Abyss. There's no Alpha Station. Alpha Station has never been a thing. There's some sort of like religious-esque, not religious, but like conspiracy-esque theories about Site Alpha. Find Tau, find Alpha, take the gel to Alpha. The heart of Alpha. It's sick. Alpha needs medicine. Okay, outgoing to Theta.
Daphne, are you there?
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just wanted to check in. I have to go do something. I might not be around for a few days, okay?
Rally Herbert leaving the listening post? Must be important.
It is, Strask.
Oh,
It is.
Raleigh is Herb.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Strasky, are you there?
God damn it.
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just
wasn't
wanted
finished.
To check in.
Okay then. Stay safe.
God damn it, it was just one line.
Omicron, can you hear us?
Loud and clear. Everyone all right?
We will be as soon as we make friends with the power suits.
I'm sure you'll get used to it.
Look at that. Just wanted to check in before we pass the last working Lumar probe. Guys, any last words to Omicron? Don't forget to pick us up. You heard that, right?
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Alright. Heading into radio silence.
Good luck, guys.
ACR. Was that from the climber rig? Something rather climbing rig? Outgoing to Tau. This is actually that outgoing to Theta was after. That's 2104. Whereas these are all 2103. Yeah, so that was 25th. These are two of the 28th. That was Christmas. These two are the 28th.
Tau, please respond. This is Rowley Herber calling from Omicron. Please respond, Tau.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Yeah, I get it.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
So both Tau and Phi stopped responding. Oh, you know, they're Luma relay out of range. Whatever the case, let's interact with this. Yeah, it tends to power things down whenever I interact with that. Like, this no longer is pressable either. This is robot repair. Oh. There's something in there. Oh, it's a stress ball. Oh, the bull, the Kate, and the Topa. Just some mathematics. Nothing of value. Isn't this one of the machines that requires a pilot? Cortex chip. Oh, it's a Cortex chip. Diagnostics. I don't fully understand what I'm doing. Oh, here we go. So that's how you do it. Huh. Weird. Okay, wait. Let's see if I can turn all of them on. I like brought him to life. There we go. Yeah. Basically the entire head and face. Dear. Well, I got a Cortex chip. Looked different to the previous Cortex chip that I've grabbed. Yeah. So I'm pretty confident that I'm not in any real danger here. The only danger is Ross, and for now, he's just talking to me. Well, now I have to go upstairs. Let's go upstairs and let's see what let's see what I overrided. Just here, it would have overrided these two doors, yeah. So let's go to the mess hall first. Because this will just be side stuff. This won't lead me to what I need. Oh. Miso, noodles, curry mix, dried beef. Rice, spinach. Mmm. Once again, cannot connect. No point trying. Can I instead look at your computer, sir? This. Oopsies. Some sort of dry food package. Fish and rice, I think it says. No, I don't actually want to interact with him. Can I just look at his computer, please? There we go. It wouldn't let me interact with his computer.
Johann Ross was found dead on the climber this morning. The ARC team went down a couple of days ago, but I see no reason to suspect them playing a part in his death.
Hmm.
The climber can't be operated from the abyss, so there was a scheduled retrieval. The climber returned with only the lifeless body of Alpha member Johann Ross. No traces of the ARC team. Cameron, Eames, Lansky, all studying the body inside containment. I'll follow up with whatever they find. Delenda Est. The WoW has been getting more aggressive, pushing all systems to their limits. Ironically, the dead Dr. Johann Ross would be the perfect person to ask why the WoW is making such a big buzz about his passing.
Right.
After all, the WoW isn't supposed to want anything. And definitely not to mourn people.
Maybe that's just it, though. Maybe
it affects the staff considerably. Headaches, loss of sleep, unwarranted stress. And it seems to be getting worse. I could use some advice if you can get through. Delenda Est. Things are out of hand. The staff looks like they're about to explode.
literally.
Every other person walks around with nosebleeds, and the rest keep wiping stains of blood from their eyes to keep them from overflowing. That's to do with the WoW trying to free Ross somehow, for sure. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the body just got up and left. Rally Herber, our dispatcher, has been snooping around asking questions she shouldn't. She says she's going down into the abyss to find Alpha. I can't bring myself to stop her.
Oh, there it is. There, it just happened. Able to establish something. Yep. That was it. She was here, literally making that video, that voice message, when her head just exploded. I think I'm right. I think I'm right about that. The WoW / Ross. Literally, I mean, more so the WoW than Ross, I think. Oh, is this some sort of like food printer? Munch print, yeah. You just like put the blocks that you want in here, and it will make the food for you. Yeah, pretty sure combination of the WoW / Ross caused a pulse to go out and basically explode everyone's heads. Oh. I think this sometimes happens. You'll find like 2 spots. If you get one of them, then both of them disable. I think this would have been a spot I could put my hand in if I hadn't already put my hand in the one upstairs. Yeah, something in that room. That room just must be full of... Just absolutely full of structure gel. I don't think there's anything of value in here. This is like a hidey hole, which makes me nervous because normally you don't need hidey holes in places where there's no enemies. Oh, wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. We haven't used that plug mechanic again. This head's just like replaced with machines. Okay. Energy Pal S3. High performance rechargeable lithium sulfur packs. There's supposed to be one in there, I think. Wait, let's just check the other side. Okay. I see that over there. Is that an enemy? I'm assuming it's an enemy. This is the charging station. It might not be an enemy. It might be someone I have to pull the power of the battery out of. Okay, I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe I just have to... I look away. Can I just sneak past? Maybe I don't need to charge it. I don't know what's going on. Well, that was weird. So do I have everything? I don't want to run all the way back and then be told that I need to charge up the battery. Oh, it's saved. Okay. Oh, okay. Ross is gonna follow me through. Oh!
Shut the door, Cap. Lock it up.
What's happening?
Lock the door.
It's locked. What's going on?
Fuck me.
Piss off another one of WoW's monsters.
We have everything we need, right?
Yeah. Let's get to work.
Fuck me. Okay, place it in there. Just insert it into Raleigh.
This is crazy.
Don't worry, it'll work.
Battery pack in the suit. And then structure gel.
Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts.
Yep, alright.
All right, try activating the suit from the terminal again.
Cortex activity fail. Body temperature fail. Retry. Now with all the stuff, it'll like fuse it.
Can't believe we're doing this.
It will be fine.
Then why don't we put you in the suit?
I was going to suggest that if you refused.
You go without me.
I need to do this, Simon. This is important. I need to launch the Ark.
You'd really do it? Change body?
Yes, if you want to stay here, I'm not going to stand in your way. I don't want to tell you what to do.
What would it be like before? Close my eyes and
And then open them again.
All right, let's do it.
Thank you, Simon. Go sit in the pilot seat in the next room. You might need to boot it up.
Okay. Wait.
We need to loop back the activity manifested by your current Cortex chip, run it through the amplifier, feed it into the new chip, and then make sure it's synced.
You lost me.
It's a-
You don't really need to understand it. Just make them line up.
Okay. Wait, which one am I changing? I guess I'm changing the no, okay, it's still not accurate. I think that's closer. I think that's right. I think that's the right frequency. Amplitude needs to be greater. See, there we go. That looks much more like. Okay, there. There we go. Perfect. Lock
That's
parameters.
everything. You can climb into the pilot seat now.
Already?
I have everything under control, so please, have a seat.
Why can't I just like pull my own cortex thing out and
Go sit in
shove
the
it?
pilot seat.
Yeah. Okay. It kind of freaks me out though
Sorry about
because.
any discomfort. This should be over soon.
It's like having your picture taken.
But with the most expensive camera in the world,
You know, Indians thought photos would steal their souls.
in this case, they'd be right.
Yeah. I do kind of feel like I'm just. This is one of those moments where I'm destroying myself. Yeah. I'm kind of destroying myself and cloning myself.
There must be something wrong. Did you run a diagnosis or something?
What was that?
No, it's just,
Why was it still talking?
Yeah.
it's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
That's how it works, you know that.
What do you mean?
You know it's not magic. You were copied. The sleeping Simon in the seat was copied, and now you are here, just like Simon lived on in Toronto.
God damn you, Kath. Two
Yeah.
Simons? There can't be two Simons.
What did you think would happen?
That you were
I
gonna
knew
take
it.
my mind and put it into another body, like a brain transplant.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't work that way.
You realize how messed up this is?
Please, I didn't mean to upset you.
How did you expect me to react to this shit?
Yeah.
Stop.
You're fucking disgusting. What's gonna happen to him?
He'll sleep for a while, a few days.
And then what? Wake up in this fucking nightmare again? All alone? So cruel.
Well, what do you want me to do with him? Make friends? Let him know that we have to leave him behind when we go into the abyss?
What if he didn't need to wake up?
You'd do that?
Yes.
I don't know.
Honestly.
Maybe.
There. I set it up for you. Hit the switch if you want to drain his battery. He'll die within a minute. I'd rather not stay plugged in any longer.
Hit the switch. What switch? What switch? Oh, this one? Isn't there a better way to do it than drain the battery? Battery malfunction, it says. I don't want Simon, the old Simon. See, I hate this. I don't want him to be stuck here in this fucking hell. I'm guessing he's stuck. There's nothing you can do about it. I did not drain his battery. His battery is still active. Although actually, no, his eye lights are off and his breathing stopped. So maybe it is. Maybe he did drain the battery. Okay. Okay. Good. As awful as it is. Oh, here's a look at the picture again. As awful as it is, I'm not leaving the Simon that's gone through the entire game to this point just to wake up in the seat and be like, Catherine! You bitch! And be stuck here. Yeah. But that's the thing, I knew it was gonna happen. That's why I was like, that's why right before we did it, I was like, can't I just like pull my like headpiece out and like jam it into the into the corpse? Ugh. Yeah. And you achievement. I hate this game. I both hate and love this game. It's like the teleportation thing. We've like people have talked about like how you do teleportation in the real world, because ideally what you'd want is to take you and like transfer you into a new location. But one of the ways it's always talked about, one of the like sci-fi ways that's achieved, is by like deconstructing you and reconstructing you in the other location with all the same parts. But the thing is, when you break yourself into bits, your consciousness ceases to exist, you know? And so it's like, it's that argument of like, oh. So yeah, I do need to go the side way. That's that argument once again of like, it's like that continuity thing that Mark Sarang was talking about. In my mind, it's the question of, when do you cease to be you? Yeah. Those are the fish that are mutated, no doubt. To some degree, mutated. What I find kind of annoying is how despite the fact that like living things can be perfectly fine, but the WoW will still like do stuff to the WoW will still try and do stuff with the living organism. And at first I was like, why though? Why would it do anything? If it's perfectly healthy and living, why would it try anything? But I think what happens is that they also say the WoW increases the efficiency of circuitry and stuff like that.
Are we done here?
Yeah,
Activate the climber, please.
sure thing.
Oh, passengers 1. ACR stop? Descend. Yeah, so ACR is the climber rig, yep. Oh.
Scene will be off.
Okay. Going down to the abyss. The sunlight zone. A sunlit zone. Oh, that's how far in we are.
Have we figured out what happens when we die yet? Is that even possible? If there's some kind of afterlife, do you think my place is taken?
Twilight zone.
The real me died like 100 years ago. Is there still room for me? And what about the Simon I killed at Omicron?
I just
What do you
told.
think, Catherine?
I just sort of informed Catherine of my
Is there a heaven full
decision.
of redundant copies of the same people? Is there someone up there who called me an imposter? dumb luck, right? I woke up in the right body.
You
Basically
can see
flipped
the
a coin, and
pod.
if I had called the wrong side, I'd be
Okay.
rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You
Yeah.
didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you?
No.
Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon.
Yeah.
Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you
It's
would
like,
lie. Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been?
It's
Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset
the
you.
Midnight Zone.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I can still feel how I had to, tuck my arm so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Okay. Okay. Can I get out, please?
Catherine? Kath? Hello, Catherine. What happened?
Do I climb this thing? Oh.
Hey, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. I think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
Oh wow, look at the animals.
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels omitted more than anything.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes. But generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment.
One of the
that
probes
never
is
really
weird.
seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really
We're
keeps
in
me
the
activated
abyss.
to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
Yeah, we're in the abyss now. I can't even read the screen anymore. It's so blurred. Oh, I see him. Yep.
You did it! You did it! I will make preparations.
So that's Ross. We got an up-close look at him. I was gonna say, this is like, what's that movie called? It's not The Magician. It's, oh, what the hell's that movie called?
Oh, good, you're back.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looked like a man, one of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations. I didn't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was gonna kill you for sure. I'm glad it didn't.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, what the hell is it
Looks
called?
like we're closing in on the ocean floor.
Good, not sure the climber could take it much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by PATHOS-II. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Right.
Yeah,
Eva's
yeah.
been here. We're following your own footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps.
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
Don't remind me, freaks me out. Alright, let's head for town and find that ark.
That freaks her out. What about the idea of putting herself into a new chip and having to destroy the old chip because it still has her on it? That's what I just had to do. There's a movie that's called, like, it's not The Entertainer or The Entrepreneur. It starts with E, I think. And it's essentially, it involved the idea of, like, it's like a magician, someone who does magic, and they developed a machine which seemingly allowed him to teleport, and you know, you think it's like sleight of hand. Somehow maybe he has a twin brother or something in the other side of the room, and he's disappearing somewhere, and the brother is like pretending to be him for a while. But as it turns out, I was so annoyed. Editing Rorius put the name of it here. Essentially, what you find out that in truth, what happens is the machine that he's created actually like clones him, but it doesn't kill the original person. What he ends up doing for his magic trick is that he, underneath the stage, like he does, like the original him does fall through the floor like you would expect in a magic show, when like the boom happens. He falls through the floor, but it's not that he falls through the floor so that his brother can then pretend to be him in the back of the theater that they're doing the show in. No, what happens is it does indeed clone him at the back of the theater, and his original copy falls through the floor into like a death pit that I think is just full of water, and it like closes off, and so the original him suffocates, drowns inside the death pit. There's something, I can't remember exactly, but I remember there's like in some part of the movie, his body is found. They find a corpse of him, and I think there's actually tons of them. There's tons of corpses of this main magician guy from all the previous iterations of him who have done the trick, the magic trick. And yeah, it's exactly what we just did. What we just did there is pretty much exactly the same kind of logic, reasoning. We essentially, we made a copy of ourselves and then killed the original version of ourselves, because the original version of ourselves was still alive. Whatever the case, yikes. We're gonna leave this here. I'm out of time to record today, so this will have to do. But I'm glad I got down to here, and what I feel is like the ending stretch of the game, because we'll do something here, we'll do something here, and then we'll enter Tau, and then we'll do something at Tau, and then we'll go to Phi, and then at Phi is the end of the game, I'm assuming. Once again, I'm sure that once we get to Phi, to transfer ourselves onto the Ark, if we're gonna do that, if we do indeed do that, once again, we're gonna have to transfer ourselves onto the Ark and then kill ourselves. Continuity, like Mark Sarag said. Yeah. Or at least put ourselves onto the Ark, send the Ark off, and then be like, well then, it's time to live out our days on this like hell world that we've left ourselves in. Or just, yeah, as I said, kill yourself, because there's nothing left on Earth nothing left here for us to do. So yeah, whatever ends up happening, if you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you would have killed the original Simon, or if you would have left him alive. Let me know if you would have left anyone alive in the game. Until next time.